I hope it's live.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're good.
Is it live? Can you see it?
Yep.
The new one. Part 2.
I mean, it's showing up here on my end.
Okay. Can't seem
Can
to
everybody
open
hear
it.
Price Guys?
Give me a moment. I just need to quickly open some.
Why does it do that? Yeah, I'm having the same issue here, even just lowering some of the graphic settings on bikes. I wonder if it's not something in Streamlabs or OBS.
Okay, it seems like my live is working. Okay, just needed to make sure of that. Alright, let's get the race going. So use your bets for all shot. I'm gonna say Maxwell. Because he's surprised me every race that I've doubted him.
Yeah, no, Maxwell had a really good race here, Moto 1. Not found was up there. He's on the 125, but I can't count Meeker. Meeker also had an excellent race. He had cuts, but able to take the P1. We'll see. Here's his bike's loaded as they kind of code down the start
Gates
straight.
I can't tell you who's gotten the whole shot, and it seems like
Timothy got it.
yeah, Timothy has it. Maxwell right behind him. Six also right behind him. So it looks like it's going to be a very close race today. Very close on the overalls. Not found. Doesn't seem to
right to the creek there.
Yeah, doesn't look like Not Found had a good start because he's way back at this time.
Yeah, I appreciate that follow, thank you. Timothy, though, out in the lead, exactly what he needed to do. Took a P2 here in Moto 2, or excuse me, Moto 1.
So if he keeps his head down, he will be able to take the overall. Oh, but he does lose it, and Six gets the possibility to get away from him. But I think if Timothy keeps in second at this point, he might be able to take the overall, because I think Tick was in fourth or fifth.
Yeah, I think Tisk. It would be close. Yeah, Timothy would have to take a P2. Right now, the way they kind of sit to take an overall win. But Maxwell here having another good race.
Mika is not looking too good. He is all the way down in 20th. Not looking good for the race one winner. But as I know by now, he is one of those wonderful race one, horrible race two, or the other way around.
Right. Yeah, so not, yeah, looks like he's back there in 19th, 20th spot. So not having a good second moto, but looks like we're on board Crispy. He's up here. He wasn't battling with the boys here in Moto 1, but Moto 2 finds himself up here in, I believe, top 5.
Yeah, and look who's also on the top 5, Montana.
Yeah, so Montana here also up here early. What he did last race, we'll see if he can just better himself here a little bit, keep it on 2 wheels. So I'm sure he can reel these guys in. He's only about 6 seconds off the leader. But just went down. Oh, a couple. I think Maxwell went down as well.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Looks like EVK is also up into the 9th position, so he's also having a better race too.
Well, now Tisk kind of leads the pack here still. Like I said, he had that little mistake.
But he's still He seems to have a healthy lead. Timothy not far off, but
Montana. I don't know if you saw that there in the background, but Montana went down in an inside rut.
Tisk's also went
Uh,
down.
So that's Timothy
Horrible.
to regain.
Blitz
Oh, he
does
throws
get
a
past, Mr.
Superman.
Seastar gets past Tisks. Not looking good for Tisk on this race. And I think that's going to put Timothy in the lead.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait for the scoreboard to update here, but yeah, he should have
Yeah, Timothy's in
number
the
one
lead
spot.
with Maxwell right behind him in second. So I don't know how far behind Tisks is at this moment.
For me, I have Maxwell in with another rider. I think we might have had a rider that left and joined back in.
Oh, that doesn't, yeah. But it looks like Maxwell is in third, Timothy in second, Mrs. Seastar making good work on the people in front of him's cuts in first. If he just keeps it close enough, he's gonna look good at the end of this race.
Yeah, it looks like Crispy kind of leading this pack right behind him here. He's in the P4 spot. He's on the MXO KTM.
So the battle for fourth is gonna get very crispy later on.
Oh, yeah, going. Who was that? That went down. Looks like Blitz. He went down.
So
Yeah, it was definitely getting crispy
Maxwell
there.
also went down. Oh, Mr. Seastar and Crispy goes down. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't know, but looks like Tisk and Crispy now trying to get around Mr. Seastar. Looks like Tisk is gonna get the inside line here. We'll see if he can.
I don't know, he went down
It's
there in the
stick.
edge. A lot of crashes the past. Oh, Mr. Seastar having some Bobobo physics. Oh, a big pile up on the top of the hill. Not looking good for them. Jackson, somebody I haven't
Almost
seen.
came together there.
There's a new boy in the top 5 at the moment. Jackson in second. I haven't seen him
Yeah,
up
so
here.
Jackson having a good run.
He's having a very good run for race number 2. And looks like Timothy has kind of run away with it.
Yeah, it's starting to open that gap up now. We'll see once Jackson goes over 2.1 seconds.
Not
But
looking.
Jackson had to make some time up. I mean, he had to make his way through the pack. Now
is
find
true.
himself in that 2 spot. So we'll see now that he has a little bit open of a track. We'll if he can't catch Timothy here.
That is true. Earlier on in the race, Mr. Seastar did have a little bit of a Bobo physics on a turn before the downhill. And it looks like because of that, Montana and Maxwell has suffered, and they're both in the 6 and 7 spot at the moment.
Yeah, behind Montana there's Dippin and was it Blitz, I believe.
Yeah, that's Blitz.
So 2 Husqvarna riders. Looks like Maxwell's right there too.
Maybe Kaya's falling to 12th. And it doesn't seem like Mika has made some room. He's back up into the 15th spot. But it's not going to be quick enough. Still 8 minutes on the clock, but knowing how the pack goes in the midfield, it's going to be very difficult for him. He's made his way up into 12th by the looks of it. Making a lot of passes. Mika making me swallow my words very quickly. AVK
Yeah,
making a
Meeker,
mistake. AVK gets past Mika.
Because wasn't he like, I think he was 20th there off the gate, so...
Yes, he's made his
makes-
way up into 11th. And AVK falling down another position. Looks like if Mika doesn't have cuts, he's gonna be up into the 10th spot. But he loses the inside rut
time
thing.
up here. Meeker did finish P1 in Moto 1, so now he finds himself here mid-pack here with 7 minutes left in Moto 2.
Yeah, looks like
Alright, so
Timothy.
our leaders are closing the gap here.
Yeah,
They're now down to a half a second.
doesn't look like I'm half a second, so I presume Timothy does have a lot of cuts. So he might have Jackson winning this one. But
Oh,
Jackson did have a little bit of funny physics then.
Looks like Dix is trying to hammer down here and trying to get up there with the top two riders. Trying to do everything he can.
Still
Trying to hit the
9
apexes.
Yeah, still 9 seconds to catch. I know there's only 5 minutes or 6 minutes on the clock, but still, that's a lot of time to make up. Mika, however, up into 9. That's the best comeback I've seen from him so far.
Yeah, he's really not too far off some of these guys here. You can see Montana was just going up that jump there.
Yeah, he's definitely catching up at this point. I think if Mika puts his head down and continues this pace, he might be able to secure a top 5, because he's right there. He's up into 8th already.
So yeah, still a little bit of time here left here in this moto. Jackson did have an issue in one of the corners, it looked like, Price. There's a pretty big gap here. Timothy is starting to pull.
Yeah, I think I did get Jackson's funny moment, but I don't know. Montana seems to have made his way back into 5th though, but Mika in 6th, right behind him. Not something I expected from Mika.
No, Meeker putting some hot laps down.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see who has the fastest lap on track today. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, if I were to
it's
guess here
Mika.
in Moto 2, it's going to be Meeker. Like I said, making up a lot of time.
Like I said, he might just be able to secure that top 5 position.
I think with the top 5, he might be able to take a podium finish then on the day, I believe. The way it would run if Meeker got into 5th, it'd be Timothy, Tisk, and then Meeker.
Yeah, I think if he gets top 5, he should be able to get 3rd overall. Just with Timothy will definitely be taking the overall. Tisks, I think, will get 2nd. I don't know where he placed first race though.
I think he placed like 4th or maybe 5th, something like that. So
It's going to be a close one for 1st and 2nd. 3rd and 2nd. And it looks like the leader's having a very lonely race there.
yeah, no, it seems like even Jackson right now just kind of riding his own race. Tisk trying to make some time up here. Like I said, he's starting to close the gap at least a little bit with Jackson's mistakes, but I definitely think that Jackson has a little bit more speed in the bag.
And it looks like Skylar Wallace has a tremendous amount of cuts, because he is right behind Montana, but still 14th on the scoreboard. That's very interesting. I haven't seen something like that happen in a long while.
Yeah, so a lot of cuts. Looks like Meeker now trying to get around Maxwell.
Yeah, Mika, I think that was Maxwell. Yeah, Mika did get past Maxwell. So Maxwell also has a good amount of cuts, because Mika's been putting now the hammer down, and to only reach Maxwell now. Maxwell also has it. Yeah, Maxwell has 7 seconds. That's not looking too good from him. And I hear that 125. I don't know about you, but Not Found up into 8th and right behind Maxwell as well.
So yeah, Not Found. He was up there in Moto 1, but must not had a very good start. We did not really see him up, I believe even top 10 off the start.
Yeah, that's true. But you must also remember, race 1, he also came out of the woodworks. Maxwell goes down and Not Found gets the clean pass on him. Oh, Not Found goes into the bales and loses 2 positions. He's not going to be very happy with that one.
Almost he's battling here with a couple 250s. Man, he just loses a lot of time going up that hill. Man, what a power difference it makes here from the 125 to the 250.
Looks like Timothy must have made a mistake. It was only 0.5 seconds in front of Jackson at this point.
Yeah, Jackson is right there. Open. We see him close the gap here a little bit for a little battle here for the last lap. I believe it's going to be 3 laps.
I think 4. I think there might be 4 in tank. Wait, is it +2 or +3?
I think it's just +2.
We shall see. I think it's, yeah, then there will be 3 laps left. Looks like Mika is having a very lonely race. 10 seconds behind him and 10 seconds in front of him, just about.
Well, aside of that, Price, I mean, he's had a really good race, getting all the way up into that 6th spot, from being all the way there in 20th off the gate.
That is true. A horrible start, but this is by far his best performance he's given us.
Oh, looks like Mr. C-Star having some issues.
Oh, Mr. C-Star goes down. Oh, but he seems to have a decent gap behind him. But he does have a lot of cuts by the looks of things.
Well, we're on board here with Timothy. He been leading the whole race here from the start. Like I said, had a good Moto 1, now having a good Moto 2. Should set him up here for an overall win if he can keep it on 2 wheels here for a couple more laps.
Yeah, your red plate holder seems to be holding down that 13th spot at this point. Doesn't seem to be, yeah, just holding it down. Not doing anything too special.
No. Just making stuff happen. Looks like Tisk now closing the gap here on Jackson, I believe it is.
It looks like it.
Looks like Skylar Wallace is up in that P2 spot.
What happened? Like 2 seconds ago, Skylar makes a big mistake. Oh, and nearly takes out Crisp with him. Not too good.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure, Price, what's going on because,
Yeah, I also... What? Yeah, Skylar had a massive down, and I think that did let Jackson go past. I remember cuts. Skylar does have a tremendous amount of cuts because I think that was the person that left and rejoined on a new motorcycle.
Yeah, he is now back in 21th place, so definitely some confusion there on the leaderboard. But
at least I caught the very funny crash. I should call it.
Oh, Tisk goes down. Tisk was making a push there for that P2 spot.
I saw that.
He's not going to be issues.
He's not going to be very happy with that.
Jackson rips a tear off there over the big uphill jump. Like I said, we have 2 laps left here in this Moto 2.
Might I say, I take my hat off to Mika and Not Found coming from the back of the pack. Not Found more so, just because he's on that 125.
Yeah, no, both having a good day here on the track. Like I said, maybe start here in Moto 2 was not what they're anticipating, but you know, riding here with a good amount of speed, Not Found being on the 125, battling here with the 250s is always fun to see.
It is always rare seeing a 125 out on track though. Mika seems to have caught his way up to Montana and is made his way into the 5th spot. Montana does have cuts though. Mika, no, getting a very swappy, misses one of the jumps. That's going to give him the cuts that he had the advantage of.
Well, we got 1 lap left here. Timothy is going to be up with a 7.6 second lead here off of 2nd place. We're watching Montana and Meeker battle here to the end.
I'm going to be watching Mika. I think this is going to be the race to watch. Is Mika going to secure that 5th position? Because at this point, Montana just has, I think, a second of cuts or half a second of cuts at this point. So Mika needs to make the pass to be safe. Getting a little bit squirrely in the corner though. Oh, Mika making more mistakes.
So our top 4 riders, they're kind of all in their own battle. Meeker and Montana are battling to the end. This is the battle for 5th place.
I don't know who's gonna take it at this point. I'm putting my money down on Mika because Mika tries to make a pass, but he loses all the momentum.
Yeah, Montana's took that outside and railed it, able to make that KTM work on that slim suspension. Able to make way with this rutted track.
I think Mika.
But only a couple
Oh,
turns
Montana
left.
makes a huge mistake. Side by side on the jump. Mika might be able to ride this one home. He just needs to keep it on 2 wheels. Handlebar to handlebar. Montana loses it, and Mika gets to pull away from him.
Well,
Mika made his way
we
into
have
5th.
Timothy coming across the line here. He's going to take a 1st place here in moto number 2 with the excuse me, a 2-1 for first place overall. Jackson now making his way over the line here for 2nd place.
Montana made more mistakes. Well done, Timothy, for the 1st position, and Jackson for
Just take
2nd.
P3. Mr. C-Star having a good 2nd moto.
That is true. Mika having an amazing moto too as well. Well, not good comparing his 1st one, but well done.
Even Not Found was able to get around Montana there at the end.
Yeah, and I think I caught it, but Montana did have a. I don't know what happened, but I think he went off the jump a little bit sideways, you know.
Yeah. No, what a race there to the end for these guys.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna pop off here for 1 second. I gotta go do one little thing here before we get into the Pro-Am.
All right, that's good. Thank you very much for this. It was actually quite fun.
Yeah, no, it's always more fun to have someone to stream with and do it together.
That is true. I'm actually quite interested to see how the camera swapping went. Because I almost did that.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what the overall is on this race.
Definitely.
Looks like Not
Definitely.
Found had the fastest lap at 2:01.
Oh no,
Here on the
125.
125.
And Mika? He must have ran consistent 203s if he made all that time up.
Yeah, so just keep it on 2 wheels is all it does.
That is true, because whenever he started making mistakes, he started losing time. Looks like
Alright,
there's
I'm
some
gonna put
drama.
this-
And guess what?
We will be. Go ahead.
So you know how the stream ended?
Mm-hmm.
Monitor does the exact same thing.
It just froze.
Yeah, it's frozen. I can't do nothing. So I'm stuck on my 2nd monitor. Alright, you
Yeah,
must
I'm not
enjoy.
really sure.
Oh, continue.
Yeah, well, it sounds good. Well, I still have been having some issues too with my stream. Like I said, I've never had these issues previously, but yeah, now seem to run into it these last couple ones that we've done.